welcome in. Welcome to the kitchen. Oh, yeah, that sounds good, right? Welcome to the kitchen. Y'all, it was better the way it looked. I thought I brought it down and then combed it out, and look at what happened. Sorry, guys. This wants to do this, and I want it to do something. Okay. Hola, muchachos. We are cooking the one that Joe tried to talk to you guys about.
Some crazy French fries.
Well, let's just say they're not crazy. They're
different.
Oh, that's what I was just gonna say. I was gonna say peculiar.
Yeah, very.
But they're very, very. You'll see how crunchy they are. We'll be able to hold it like this, and the fry's gonna look like this. I'm not lying. If you know, you know, and you're about to see it. Hey, Flor. Hola, muchacha. Okay, so we're gonna start it. Everybody, get your pencil ready. Get your papas ready. It's just different. I was in the other room, and Joe was like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what's he doing? I was never suspecting what I came down to for him to say, I'm making fries. Never, ever did I think that he was going to respond with, I'm making fries. It had to do with this. Ay, cabron. I know. We want to make a shirt that says ay, cabron, and one that says tink. Joe's my buenito, cabron. Corazón, cabron. Mi amor, cabron. See, cabron has many levels of it. When he, like, pisses me off, I'll be like, ay, cabron, pendejo. No, I won't say that part. Ay, cabron. But when he's so, like, sweet, I'll be like, ay, cabron. Mi amor, cabroncito. Like Commander calls me cabroncita. I don't take offense to it because I know what she's really saying is, bitch, mad love. Okay. You gonna put it on me, Daddy? I feel like that. Hi, Sunflower. Hola, baby girl. Hello, hello, hello. We're doing the... Wow, let's just let Joe take over. I'll let Joe take over. And the worst part is I don't even have a soda pop.
Boil potatoes. Little salt in there. Boil them till they're ready for mashed potatoes. And then get them off, cool them down, get the hot water out of them, put some cold water in there so they stop cooking. Just so they're ready to be put through like a ricer. Okay? You got to use a ricer for this. And that makes it no chunks in there.
What
You know what I mean?
use just a glass to mash them?
You can, but you got to mash the snot out of them.
Joey!
Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to rice these up, and that's the beginning.
So they're prepared papas right now.
Yes. So, yeah, that's all these are just boiled potatoes. I just cut them up into like half-inch chunks. So
Just take them out this size.
Yeah.
They're chilled because we were waiting for you, just hanging out.
Yeah. You don't have to chill them.
Nope.
So
We just
were because they're,
Hey, Uber Goober!
So, let's get you down here. Look where the business end of this is.
I'm so excited. Oh, we are too, love.
All right.
We are so excited. Every one of you. Every single one of you. Just kidding. You guys.
Excuse my using my hands.
You guys, thank you for the prayers. My grandson's doing better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if I got on this phone. It's on the other phone. But our son sent a picture. This is just a little bit of what... Oh, no, you can't even see it. I wanted to show you guys. He had like little... See it red flared? That was the day after. This was the day of. Like, he had to go... It was all over his front and his back. It was so... And he was running 104 fever. Like, it wasn't just a tiny bit. He was running 104 fever for, like, 5 days. I mean, they took him after the second day. Then the doctor gave him a medication, and he was, like, more of them. Hey, Rachel! So, it was touch and go for the past week of getting hospitalized, not getting hospitalized. My son hasn't been able to see him in about 2 weeks just because they wanted to keep him with his mom to keep him stabilized. And praise God for everybody who prayed for my son and the grandson. appreciate it so much. Okay, go ahead, Joey.
All right, this is the last one.
Okay, wait. So he sticks them into the. Wait, let me put it in there. Wait, let me show them there. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. This is what it looks. This is what it looks like up till now. If anybody knows what a ricer is, this is that as light as it gets. Can you guys see that? Let me go into the thing. It's a different texture. That's why he's saying you need a ricer versus a mashed potato. See how it looks? It looks a little bit like spaghetti. So it's a different consistency than chingo. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, I'm moving you guys back. That's what he's working with right here, is that. It feels darker, like, look at the camera, the stuff
I don't know.
is dark.
So, anyways.
Joe, you always do that to me, bro.
So there's the potatoes inside the ricer.
Anyways.
And we're just gonna, this is the last one.
Here we go.
Hopefully.
I'm just kidding.
And we just squeeze the crap out of it.
We want to be there for the squeeze.
You're there for the squeeze. Yeah, that looks stupid.
That does?
Yeah, it looks weird.
It looks
Like-
cool. It looks like the potatoes. That's why he said that this is the texture. If there's chunks of it inside of your fry, then you're going to feel bites of potato. So that's why it's got to be so smooth.
Yeah, so you want a fluffy inside.
A fluffy. A pasita. I'm a mamacita. That's a papacita.
All right, let's take your little
Yeah.
chili whacker here.
Dilly Whacker. Those are names that Joe learned. When I was growing up, those was called a chingalera. Joe wouldn't know what a chingalera is. A Mexicana would know what a chingalera is because your dad has said a chingalera. Joe's dad has said a dilly whacker. Or what's that other word you say?
I don't know.
When you're, the movie, they say it about you're messing around and not behaving. Drew Stevens said it just the other day. A movie said it. You're gonna be what's it called? I don't know many words, you guys. Sorry.
All right, there we
I'm
go.
not the most intelligent in the box.
We're all riced up, nice and fluffy, right? Okay.
Yep, we're fluffy.
Just you don't mess with them too much. And then what we're gonna do is try them because they're good. And I just put enough water in the pot to cover the potatoes, and I just took a big old pinch of salt, put it in there, and let them boil. Well, I boiled them, got it to a boil, and then I let them simmer for like almost 10 minutes.
Let them rip.
Okay, and then I tested them at about 6 minutes or 7 minutes, and tested each one. I took a bite of it and seen if it was the right consistency, because you don't want to over boil them because they'll come out like just mush. They won't be the right consistency for
And
doing
nobody wants
anything
that.
for mashed potatoes. You gotta have them ready for like mashed potatoes and no further. Okay, so that being said, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this thing is
I wonder if this is
way
just,
too close for me.
members live.
Hold on, y'all.
Yep. What's wrong?
Everything's just too close for me. I can't see what I'm doing. There we
Hey,
go.
Rachel.
All right. Take about I did like 4 medium-sized potatoes. That's about what that is. Small to medium. And then this is about 2 heaping tablespoons of cornstarch. And this is all you're going to use in here. Just sprinkle it over like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit larger one here. And then we're going to just fold this in. We're not going to whip it up. We're just going to fold this in. Okay? And keep it as fluffy as you can, but still mixing it, incorporating the cornstarch. And it'll stick together a little bit at first, So just kind of, is that a potato? That's a full potato got in there. How did that happen?
How can you give this dramatic you need and then you have one?
I know, it just must have fell in there. But anyways, we're just going to incorporate this stuff, just keep folding it, kind of scrape the top to bust up any of the, where it starts clumping together. And I just fold it in the rest of it. Fold away. Just incorporate it so it's not just in one big pile of cornstarch. Okay, get it close. Then I'm scraping the.
Or Sunflower goes, I don't even know why we sip flour sometimes, but I do. And if Joe says to rice it, I'm going to do it.
That's right. Rice that damn stuff, man.
I love you,
Rice it
Sunflower.
or
You're
get
the
out of the kitchen.
sweetest.
But I like scrape the top just to bust up the big chunks that are clumping together. And then just, here, we're pretty much incorporated with all of our cornstarch. Okay, it's throughout the whole thing. I don't see any, just pure white piles in there. So
Pure white. You guys, when we get done, you guys are gonna crap your pants.
All right.
You guys are gonna be like, "Shut up! Did we just do this?"
Check that out.
We did.
Now, you get yourself a gallon size Ziploc baggie. And then we're just gonna fill this baby up with our potatoes. Okay? Done. We go over here. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Now, what we want to do, get it kind of even in there. Okay? Get it so
You're
it's
gonna
even.
die,
Shake it.
Sunflower. You're gonna die.
And then keep it open. And then what we're going to do is lay it down and then just kind of roll this to get all the air out. Okay? Just roll it up so there's no air in there. And then Ziploc it up. Just start pinching it wherever it starts and then zip it up. Okay? Once you zip, there you go. Now, we're going to form actual French fries, or at least the beginning of our French fries. Okay? You just roll them out. This isn't quite wide enough to do the whole thing, so I use one straw, metal straw, and put it on one side of it because it won't reach all the way across this. So I got to put it on that metal straw over here. And what I do is I measure with my finger how low this is on this side, where the straw is, and then I just copy it over here, and then it should be pretty darn even the whole way. And then I'll put it over here to get this little edge over here that I miss. So I'm just gonna squash this out just to get us going.
You guys. I
Okay.
thought he was crazy. I was minding my own business.
Nuts, right? And we're just gonna roll this out, right? Get it close to where we want it. I know I gotta go a little bit further, so. All right, so I just roll it out first, and then I put my straw there, and then start over here. Put my finger down because I know that's as far as I want to go. So I put my finger down and measure it on my knuckle, the inner part of the knuckle, and then I do the same to this side, so it feels the same. And now I know I'm about even all the way through. So now I'm just going to push this out, put some pressure on it, so I roll this out so it's even all the way through. And then come over here, do the same thing, put it on my straw, and start rolling that sucker out.
Hey, Commander.
Okay, we're close, we're very close. Alright, and then what I do is I square this up, just kind of push it in, just so it'll have we can make fries out of as much as we can. Squeeze it over there. Finish this off. Make it nice and square on each end. And then you can make it a little bit thicker so you can roll it out. So just gonna push it in, So now we're gonna look kind of square, and then we'll roll this side out. It'll push out a little bit. Yep. Squash out. There we go. And this is what you have left. Nice thin, about a 1/4 inch. I'd say it's about a 1/4 inch. That's all I'm using. And then you can cut them as, once they're in the, then we're gonna put these in the fridge and let the starches kind of congeal and kind of let it, make it stick together a little bit better. So, because we're gonna cut these out in fry shapes. Okay, probably gonna cut it down the middle and then cut them this way and then make our fry shapes. Whatever size fry you want now.
Hey, Ro, how's it going, Mama?
All right.
We are making fries. We started at the beginning, you guys, and whoever came in, Joe had about, how many potatoes? 3?
4.
In here. They were just chilled fries. You can use hot. He riced them with this, and they would look like little strains of spaghetti-ish. Oh my God, you guys, I know you guys are tripping out, because I'm tripping out. I tripped out. I saw the finished product. This is the first time I'm seeing this.
All right. So now we're pretty even, but that's, there you go. This is your stuff. This is what you're gonna make fries out of, mashed potatoes. Okay.
You guys, when you see how strong and the thing is that Joe had
We're gonna
said
put these in
that
the refrigerator right now.
you can
Lay them flat.
what Joe said is you can do these, and then you can, like, say you do these on a different day. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all, that see me that close. Oh my God, y'all, I'm sorry. He said you can stick them in the fridge, and then do them on, like, prep them the way we're gonna see the next step, and then keep them till you're ready to fry potatoes. Does that make sense? So that you don't have to do all this on the day of. Do it the day or on the weekend. Stick them in the fridge, stick them in the freezer. But if you guys are gonna have fish and chips, imagine how great it is to have an amazingly strong, firm fried dip. It's like this, you guys. I swear, they're that like that, and you bite into it, and it's a soft pillow of love.
Yeah, we're gonna double fry them just like you would any other fry.
They're good.
Okay.
Okay, let me go and I'll do the roll
We just
call.
didn't have to boil them because we
Hey,
already
Dean,
made
welcome
mashed
in.
potatoes.
Dean, this is my husband.
Hey, how's it going?
He cooks. He cooks
look over there.
not as good as me, but he's alright.
I'm okay.
I cook better, but that's okay. We won't get into all that. Is that Lisa still taking her dogs for a walk?
Oh yeah.
I thought she was leaving.
I don't know. I don't know.
One of our neighbors is leaving. Wait, double fry? I'm learning things tonight. Joe, explain double fry.
Oh, double frying is you do it with chicken too, but what we want to do is whenever you make fries, French fries, there's a method that you use to make sure that they're as crispy as they can possibly be, and there's a whole thing you got to do for that. But double frying is essentially this:
I'm reading it.
you prepare your potatoes for your French fries or whatever, and then you warm your oil up to, there's two thoughts, either 270 or 400, and then you fry them once for a short period of time.
Hold on.
To where they.
When I say Joe studied this, he studied this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, studied it.
Yeah, this is just a quick version.
Yes.
But you get your oil ready and get it up to about 400 degrees.
And we want to thank Quirky. Quirky sent a blessing for Joe to get more potatoes so we can make more fries. Because I came in, we had just bought a 5-pound bag, maybe a 10-pound, and like our daughter's abroad. Y'all know the story. So for us, we kind of live on potatoes. If we're not doing lives, we're usually having a baked potato, a fried potato, or something basic. Well, I came down and I go, "Where's the bag of fries? We just bought them like a day ago." And I was like, I didn't think nothing of it. So then later on, I said, "Babe, do you know where the fries are or the potatoes are?" And he goes, "Oh, I boiled them." And I go, "How many?" He goes, 4 or 5. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, anyways, now I know where they are. Why the bag is this little." And then later on, I was like, that's gone again. Like the little bit that was in there is now gone. And I was like, what the frick is going on? I know I bought potatoes. They're $3.16. Trust me, I know. When I look on my receipt, I know you guys know the spiel. I look at my receipt and I'm
I'll
like,
get back to you guys later.
sorry, guys. No, come on.
No, go ahead.
So then I'm like, every time I think that Joe is like assisting me, like I'm mincing onion, garlic, the cilantro, getting things ready. Yes. Okay. Rose said practice makes perfect. My husband lives by that rule. So then I'm like, hey, were you chopping that for me to so we can do the live? Because we have a mise en place, all of our stuff set up. And he goes, no, I was making those fries. And I'm like, for what? And he goes, I'm trying to get the perfect fry. And I'm like, he's dehydrated them, put them in the oven. Like, he wants it to crisp. So that's why he's gotten great fries, but he wants it to be a specific crisp. And so he dehydrated, baked fried fries, boiled fries, every possible, freeze them, refrigerate. So anyways, when I'm looking to make something and I go, damn, I swear we bought potatoes. Joe's like, oh no, I used the last 3, right? And I'm like, where did they go? And he's like, and I'm like, bro, you ate the last 3 damn potatoes? So Quirky sent a blessing, and she's like, here, so Joe can have some potatoes. So Quirky, thank you. We did buy another bag of potatoes.
Ay, ay, ay.
This is what Joe has done to him already. Joe has done this already. Okay, go cook. I'm sorry, you guys. So that's a little history on why I said thank you, Quirky. She was such a blessing to us. Anyways, go, baby, go.
All right.
Ay, mi amor. It's okay.
All right. Let me get out of here. All right.
Oh, you're
So
so
double
cute.
frying. That's all it is you take your fries from being prepared or whatever and get ready to fry them for the first time, and then you fry them and just until it only takes about, I'd say 4 minutes ish. Yeah, I wouldn't put a time on it. You just gotta kind of check them.
Y'all smash that like, please.
All right, and then what you do is you just kind of scoop them up and look at them, and they will have like a crust on them from being fried, and they'll be bubbled up a little bit. The texture will change, and they'll be kind of have a crispness to them, but they're still like they look like uncooked potatoes yet. But as long as they have that crispiness to them, you're good to go. Then you take them out, and then you let them cool down. All right, to at least room temperature. It could take a while, or you put them in the fridge, cool them down faster, and then you get your oil back up to 400, and you fry them again. And then that's when you won't have to fry them as long because the inside will be actually cooked, and you're just looking for the right color now. And then that will, being double fried, will cook out some of the extra starches on the first fry, so there's not as much starch in them when you fry them the second time, so they'll be a little more crispier. That's the idea of double frying. You fry it once, cool them down, fry them again.
What are
That's
box
basically it.
taters? Like
what?
instant? She said, can box
I don't know.
taters
That I
work?
don't know. It probably would work. It just depends on how they dehydrate them and if they take all that starch out of them, out of the natural potato. I don't know how they'll stick together. I tried this and they stuck together well enough, but they're very delicate when you're handling them. So you really got to be careful with them in this form from a real potato. Not sure how they will. They'll probably look the same, and you can squash them out and the whole 9 yards. But because you got to add water to those, I would imagine, because they're dry potatoes, and then you put them in the bag and squash them out. I'm not sure how they will react when you start slicing them and handling them to put them into the to the oil, and if they'll stay together once it's in the oil. Because if you don't, as it is, the potatoes the way they are, if I put a few too many in and the temperature went down, too low, and they started just falling apart and opening up, and that open part was like super crispy. When I took them out on the first fry, but they opened up and they didn't look very very nice at all because they need to like flash fry, and then you take them out and then you double fry them to get the color. So I don't know how the
Sunflower says
box
I'm
ones
super
will work.
intrigued.
Not sure.
I swear, if you guys make me boiled potatoes tonight, I'm going to get you.
Well, they are boiled, but then they're going to be fried.
Yeah, she's saying if she has to because she wants to try it. You guys are too funny.
So
I love you
you
guys.
just got to put them in the refrigerator to let them starches kind of, for a lack of a better term, congeal, so that they'll stick together a little bit better once I slice them. I'll show you how I get them out of the bag and everything and slice them, and then we're gonna actually dust them again.
Dust 'em.
Yeah, just to help out. I don't know how necessary that this is, but I'm gonna get some little more cornstarch in here, and then we're gonna take.
You're probably putting a total of how much cornstarch would you say?
For about 4 medium to small potato. Here, this is how big a potato it was. About 4 of those, and then I put 2 heaping tablespoons of cornstarch in the stuff that we riced. So now I'm just going to put a little cornstarch in here, and then I'm just going to dump it over the fries after I cut them, and then just kind of take this little dilly whacker and then just kind of dust them with cornstarch a little bit, just to get a little extra crispiness. I don't know how necessary that really is. I might not even do it. I think I'm just going to experiment today and not do that step. I think we're just going to fry them up, just because I don't think it's totally necessary, just based on how crispy them frickin' things were. Maybe that's what did it, but they were crispy, man, and they were good.
Was
They
it
were
worth
super
the
good.
work?
Yeah, it's not. They don't have the consistency of a French fry. I mean, they're like a crusty, like you almost put a flaky, like you dipped them in batter, and they have a flaky crust on them. That's kind of how they turn out. But they were good, man, and they stayed crispy after they cooled completely down. When we were done eating, I had some fries left over. They didn't get all, rubbery and stuff like regular French fries do when you cook them. And they were cold and they were still crispy. They were good. It worked pretty good. I liked it.
To be honest, if you have,
I need a cup. I need some tea.
If you have the time, I would personally say it's worth it. For Joe, he likes a crunchy fry, and he likes not having to.
I don't like wilty ones.
Yeah, nobody. I mean, I love McDonald's. I'll wait for McDonald's fries, but
we haven't reached McDonald's friedom yet.
That's what Joe wants. Okay, the thing about these are you can go skinny, like this, like string ones, or make them a thicker steak fry. We'll probably use them.
They'll be the same thickness that they are, but they'll be a little wider.
We'll probably just have potatoes for dinner, like with cheese and potatoes. So we'll make the fries, put seasoned salt on it, and put some like onion and cheese, and that'll be like with ranch dressing or scallions or whatever. So it's
Of course, it's just some good old ketchup.
Yeah, it all depends on, like, for you, if it's worth it, then it's totally worth it. But change the oil. MD, hey, Craze, a 5, Mama. Change the oil that they fry in. Not as good.
What's that?
Change the oil that they're fried in, maybe.
Where?
That's what he was saying. McDonald's changes the oil that they were fried in. Oh, that's why they're not as good.
Ah.
Dean, I will take your word on that, because
They changed it up.
what I didn't like about it is
I believe it.
I don't want to say it like that. I have to ask for light salt.
Burger King is doing this. They can never have great fries. They've never had great fries, but they always, like, every couple of years, they taste completely different than they did before. They change up their oil and stuff too. But we will
Mama,
get
it's okay. I know you're busy.
to the consistency of McDonald's fries. If you like those, if anybody likes those, I want to be able to make them and get them really close to what they really are.
Commander, I know you're busy, Mama. Don't
Not
worry.
everybody's a fan, but
I'm gonna be trying to mod while I'm over here.
I will try any. And if I taste a great fry, I'm gonna try to emulate that so you guys can make it at home just like I'm making it.
We can all make them.
But fries
together.
are tricky, man. Fries are very tricky. It seems so simple to just cut up a potato and put it in oil and fry them up, and they're crispy. But they're never crispy if you just do that simple task and just cut them up and fry them. Ain't gonna happen. Plus, the fries that you get from like a McDonald's or potato chips, or from anywhere, or French fries at fairly nice restaurants, they use what they call chip fries. They're not using russets like we have to. They're not gold. They're not the reds. They're called chip fries. They're a white potato.
There's the membership link.
And
if anybody hasn't.
fry up the best. And the food trucks that make fries make them crispy and they're hot and they're all good. They use chip fries. That's what the category that they're in. They're called chip fries. There's different strains of different. They're all called different things, but you have to get chip fries if you want to make fries like a great restaurant makes fries, where they're crispy,
You're good,
they're
Roll,
light
Mama, don't
colored.
worry.
There's a trick to make light colored fries, and we can get into all that. I mean, I've tried so many different things.
Oh, wonton. Ah, I'm so dumb. I just read the word wonton. I had sunflower. I made homemade wonton wrappers because I had gone to the store about all the stuff I was gonna make, and I forgot the wonton wrappers, and I was like, bitch, I want my wontons. So it's really, 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 really easy. I think it's like 2 ingredients or 3. It's flour, water, and maybe salt. A teaspoon of salt. It's like 2 or 3 items, and then it looks kind of dry. Okay, when it's in the bowl, it's dry. You kind of like say this is the bowl, and I put my flour, so blah, 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 and then I kind of, it's kind of like when you're making a crumble. You know what I mean? When you guys are making a crumble, and if anybody like brown sugar, oats, butter, it's kind of like crumbly. That's kind of how this is. So then you get that ball of like flour, and it just isn't super wet. It's dry. So you kind of just go like this with it, okay? And then it tells you to put it on the counter and then just roll it out. And you literally just roll it as thin as you can get it. You're just like rolling, rolling, rolling. And it gets as thin as a wonton. And then you can go, I ended up doing it like in half, like into fourths. And then I did it again. So I wanted them to be about that size, almost the size that they were when you buy them. Then I stacked them up. I had parchment paper in between each one. We used them. They tasted exactly like wonton wrappers. We put I think Joe made dumplings. Hey, Mihal. We made it like dumplings, like dumpling soup. So Joe put like mushrooms and onion. You guys, we have a video that has what's our soup called? This dumpling soup? Wonton soup?
Wonton soup.
I think we have a wonton soup video up there. But girl, yes, please. If ever you get to oh my God, I forgot to use this, send me an email. I will either give you a replacement you can use or tell you how you can fix the thing. Yes, it's so easy. I mean, if you have the time and if your heart's already set on making them wontons, shit. Sometimes you're like right now, I'm like, oh man, we never grabbed a Coke. So now I got watered down tea. That's yours.
No.
Yeah, because I don't have ice in mine.
Oh, you got a straw in yours.
Yeah. So anyways.
Drink sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
No good.
Sweet tea is my heart. My heart does this for sweet tea. Boop, 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 boop. It does that because I love it. I know we were brought up in the Midwest, but my mom has made sweet tea since we were 2 years old, and we drink sweet tea at every occasion. I eat liver and gizzards and cornbread stuffing, peach cobbler. I eat like I was brought up in the South. I don't know why. My mom, she ended up moving back to Texas, and then once my dad passed away and my brother passed away, we were like, we followed the good food. No, I'm just kidding. Rachel, how are you? Oh, I love that. Thank you for sharing your story, Rachel. Thank you so much. He liked to peel a potato, cut it into strips, put salt on the raw potato, and then eat it.
Yeah.
That was his fry.
Yeah.
My son does that. And then years later, Joe, because that's not his son, but he raised him, Joe eats potatoes, raw potatoes, and then my little perrito eats. I don't eat raw potatoes, but my son and Joe both love them. I love when people share their stories about their family.
I like baked potatoes.
I love it. Makes my heart.
With salt. That's good.
That's what he just said.
After they're baked.
Oh, baked.
After they're baked.
Yeah.
The next day, cold baked potato with salt on it.
You guys,
I'll take the whole one and then pour salt. I'll eat the whole thing all at once.
Just so you guys are aware, the couple of people in here they're mods, but they're not mods. They're my brother and my nephew. I know sometimes it looks crazy because there's a lot of blues, but my mom is blue, my brother's blue, and my nephew's blue, and they're like they wouldn't know anything about timing out somebody. So if anybody in the bushes, don't ever feel like there's too many mods. I literally have my daughter, my niece, my mom. I have my family, and then the people that I have in addition are people that I speak to outside of here because I like to know that I know people. And so I just
People who know people.
I just want you guys to I don't want ever people to go, oh my god, there's too many blue wrenches. I don't feel comfortable with that. Just know that it's a lot of my family. Quirky came through. Quirky, we're making potatoes. God, she has 6 dogs, you guys, and she walks 2 of them at a time.
Stop.
Look at, she walks 2 dogs at a time. So she takes the same
Leave her alone.
3 dogs. She takes her dogs for a walk 3 times, and she walks them 1 to 2 miles every time. But last time she took all 4 of them, she was like this. So I think it's better that she does 2 at a time. So anyways, I said that to say, I love everybody. I want everybody to feel welcome. But just to know, like my brother and Chase are literally just wearing blue dresses for, oh no, Rachel, please don't thank me, baby. Share whenever you want. I feel, I don't know, people are gonna think I'm crazy. I feel honored that you would find me or my chat worthy to share your story about your grandpa. Because when I share, oh, my brother said, hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up? We're making different style of
We're
fries
trying to do
today.
fries, Joe. My brother always makes my husband nervous because my brother is a trained chef. No, my brother is a skilled chef. He's been cooking since he was 15, and he's 45. He's an executive chef. He's been an executive chef for almost 10 years. Before that, he was a chef. So my brother has got. My son is a schooled chef. What's Daddy?
Go ahead.
My son has gone to school. The alpha chef that's in here. I don't even think my son knows how to time out people. I don't think we've ever showed anybody time out or anything because I usually have mods in here that know. Like I know Sunflower knows how. Marissa, Commander, but I know that Commander's busy, and I don't like taking away from people. I don't want to say this rude. I love you being here, every one of you. Crazy 5, Row, everybody, Sunflower, Dean. I love every one of you that comes here. Everybody. But never, ever, ever feel like coming here is more important than your son having his nuggets in the microwave or your husband wanting to watch a movie with you or, oh, we won't time you out, Dean. You're so sweet. Anybody that comes to us to watch, to repeat, I feel honored. I really do. I feel honored that you guys would come back to view whatever recipe we have going on. We've made poached eggs. We've made avocado toast. We've made bruschetta. We've made gnocchi. Oh yeah, we made gnocchi one time too with the potatoes. Okay, guys. Joe's going like this. So that's like, shut up.
No, it's not.
There's his little stuff. This is his stuff. I'm gonna put a blessing on it, Jay, so when they come out, we can eat them right away.
All right. All right. What we're gonna do? They're in this baggie. So let's. We're gonna make our fries about that long. So I'm just gonna cut it in half. All right. So sharp knife's good to have when you're doing this, but I'm gonna take all the way through the plastic.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Show me your okra.
All the way through the plastic, and we're gonna go all the way to the end. Slide them down. Okay. Okay. So now you got these 2 halves. We'll save that one over there.
Welcome in, anybody who's coming in.
Okay. Now we'll unzip this, if possible. All right. And then we're gonna cut along this edge over here. Cut along this edge, right over here. Okay. Go to the top of it and just kind of cut it out any way you can, just to get it on the final edge. Pull it up.
Sorry if I'm loud for you guys.
Okay. So now that we got it opened up, I just cut it like this to open that. What'd you do?
Nothing?
Careful.
I know.
Don't hurt yourself. So now we got it on a cutting board. Now we're just going to actually cut our fries. Okay? Just gonna roll it up. We're gonna make it a little bit thicker. Instead of making them square, we're gonna make them just a little bit thicker. Just go through and cut them whatever thickness you want to. We're gonna try this out today. There we go. Just about done with this batch. And some shorter ones, and we'll call that good. All right. So now you got your fries, and they suggest you do this. I'm only gonna do it on one side because it's kind of tedious to brush these with cornstarch. Because if you want to do all sides, because these are very delicate, I found that out. So just take them. If you want to do this, just take them and then you dust them.
Did you dump my simple syrup again?
No, I didn't dump anything of yours. Nothing. But they suggest you do that, and then you can flip them over, put the bag back, okay, and then just flip them over this way. Now you can do the back side. So I'm just not going to do the other two sides, just because it is difficult. These things break apart very easily. Okay. All right. So we dusted them with some cornstarch. Good with that. And now I'm going to take and put these right on, flip them right onto your board.
We chose to do them thick before he started. He asked me, how thick do we want them or whatever, because we're going to have them for dinner with like cheese and onion on them. So they're going to be like a loaded potato. And so when he probably would have done it like
Yeah.
like that.
Like a fry size, normal fry size.
Would have been like that. But I said, no, let's do them like your steak fries. If you have ever gone to a steakhouse, or just anywhere. I mean, they just ask you. They call them steak fries in the unbranded section of fries over at HEB. It says crisscross tater tots steak, and steak fries are long. Okay.
And they're flat.
And they're flat. So that's the reason why we're this. If you guys want square fries, short ones like that.
Yeah, make them.
Make them whatever you want. Let me see this back in the fridge.
You can put it in the fridge if you want. And then just make them little squares if you want them, so you have little fry bites. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to do. So now, what I'm going to do, now that I got them on my sheet here, I'm just going to take my knife and then just push them off into the oil. It's at it's over 400 right now, so we got it. Just got to be very careful. Just put them in there one at a time.
You guys, we buy a bag of ice. It's like $2, and it's like a 20-pound bag of ice. You guys, by the time we get home, and it's only about a minute from our house, huh, Joe?
Yeah.
It turns in half of the bottom turns into water.
All right. Here we go. We're just gonna separate these. They like to stick together.
All right, I'm gonna stick it back in the freezer. It's starting to melt already. You have a place to put them?
Yes. What I have set up is a little rack on top of a cookie tray, and then we're going to set them on there. A few moments. We got a little bit of color on them, so I'm just going to start taking them out. Okay.
Welcome everybody.
This is very quick on the first fry.
I'm gonna read a quick roll call.
Okay. First fry.
First
Looking
fry's a
good.
quick one. Let me move you up.
Yep. Keep them separated.
All right, look at how pretty they are already, guys.
That's why you dump them in one at a time, just so they start frying and not stick to the other ones.
Stop.
Because if you just dumped them in there, they'd all be just one big clump of fries, or a layer of potato.
Hey, they're fried now.
Okay. We just wanted to get the shape to stay together.
Aprons on fire, Joe.
And then we're just
Thank
going
you.
to...
We have a store that we have our aprons and our t-shirts on. Anybody interested? We're gonna have another shirt. Hey, Lissay, Quirky, Nate, what's up, my Nate baby? Moot moot. We got the whole new crew. What's hi, Faithy?
And when you're doing regular fries,
Thanks for coming through, love.
like just right from cutting from a potato, they definitely will take a lot longer than that. These are really quick.
Burks.
They get color on them
Do not
fairly
ever
fast,
apologize,
but they're not
guys.
cooked all the way. They're still a little, a little delicate, but they're holding together now. They got a little tiny bit of color on them. So I wouldn't be able to handle them like this without this first fry. So
Please never ever apologize, you guys. If you guys are ever late, if you guys are not able to come in, right? Please, if you guys are part of the replay crew, y'all are just as important as my subs, as my live stream subs that come in. There's nobody that is. I couldn't be where we are without every sub, every single person.
here's our little fry, the ones that she cut up in half. Those look like just regular French fries.
Like this one was it. Woo, cuteness. See the skinniness versus the fat baby. This is, look at already how strong it is. We're not anywhere near it. Tink.
Tink.
We both started laughing. Because we know we were both going.
Exactly. So do you want me to do the other one, or do you want me to finish? I can finish this up.
Yeah, finish
with
this
the second
batch.
fry.
Yep, finish this
All
batch
right.
so they see.
All right.
You cook it,
Start to finish.
it comes out, and you let it cool for a minute or
Yeah,
how
you
long?
let it cool. Let it cool. It takes. I put a lot of fries in here, so the temperature went quite a bit down. So I got to wait for that to come back up. It's at 333 right now. I'm waiting for it to get back up to 400.
Said you some love.
But normally, when you're making regular fries, they were just sitting here, it'd be 30 minutes. I would let them sit for 30 minutes. These babies, I can let them sit for just a little bit, and then we'll put them right back in. Just want to cool them down, so they get a nice. They're already cooked. They're already been, it's mashed potatoes inside, so they've been cooked already on the inside, so you don't have to worry about hard uncooked potatoes. So now we got a crust on them, a little bit of a crust, but you just got to let that cool down so it will take another frying. If you put them in too soon, it'll just kind of like continue the fry of the first one, and they just don't come out
I
consistently.
have not seen a bar soap, guys.
Good.
That was
Not as good. I should say as good
That
as you
was
do
shocking, Burke. I have usually
With a
seen
true
bar
double
soap
fry.
come in. She was not into her. I think she told us she was a she. Has not been in today, but it's okay.
it. We're just
I've
gonna wait
Always said for you guys
for
never
my
to
temperature to come up
feel.
on about 360. These things need to set for a minute anyways, just to
Aw,
cool the
thanks,
inside,
Grace.
cool the outside and the inside. But they're still delicate.
Yes,
Just-
I'm with you, Faith. Tell
know what I mean?
Sunflower to make them and let us
Okay.
know. Sunflower, you guys, you have to understand. Okay. If you know, you know. I was made fun of back at the beginning about nobody wants to know how to make quesadillas. That's ridiculous. Who would ever start a channel making quesadillas? Fast forward 7 months later, 9 months. No, I would say about 6 months into it, I got an email and my girl Sunflower showed me a picture because I did actually show everybody how to make quesadillas, a really cool way how to make them. And Sunflower sent me a picture, which I love. You guys send me emails, please, please, please.
Yeah, if you make any of our food, let
Yes.
us know.
So Burke's.
Tell me what you think of it. You know.
I have not seen Faith. I have not gotten an email from you. I know we talked about you sending me an email. I don't know. I haven't gotten it yet. But please try to email me again. I would love to chat with you. Okay. So Sunflower sent me an email, and she goes, "Mitten, I made your quesadilla." And then she showed me a picture. And then she sent it like 3 days later. She goes, "I've made a quesadilla my nightly." Every nighttime snack this week, and she showed me a picture of them. You guys, because it's a different way. We make it a different way. She didn't realize that about the tortillas. I showed them how to make a tortilla. I showed her how to make the cheese, melt the cheese, send it. I love it. My midnight snack is a bowl of cereal. No, don't you ever apologize, Faith. You take care of you, and if you remember, send me bar of soap. Heard us calling her. Bar of soap came in to visit. Bar of soap Did you see the bat? Let's see, the bat sign. Is that what it's called?
The what?
When you do the sun and or the light in the sky, the bat.
Yeah,
We put a BS, and it was Bar Soap. Bar Soap's like, they're calling me. I gotta go. So thank you for coming in, Bar Soap. Your what is? Hey, Toasty. Your grandmother was asking for you. Your adopted grandmother was asking how you were doing, Bar Soap. She said, "Has my Bar Soap been in here tonight?" No, I saw the bat signal. That's what it's called.
Bat signal. Yeah.
That's what it's called.
All right, I'm back up to 400, y'all.
It took me a couple years to make a good tortilla. Mama, you stick. I love that you stuck with it. Okay. Oh, sorry, Daddy. Joe's like ready to cook. Sorry, y'all.
We're at 403 right now, so.
And
we're
only
gonna
because.
and it ain't gonna take long. These things don't take long to cook, but.
Do you want to show them a little closer?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Just need my knife to.
Wait, let me show
these
this.
in. I put them
This
back
is
on.
one cook, you guys.
I carefully put them back on my little. Watch it. Yeah. On my little sheet, so I can put them in there nicely.
They've already got a little bit of a, they're holding together,
Yeah.
but they're not done.
All right.
Ooh, so excited,
All right,
bro.
I just put them back on here just so I can shove them in there.
Gentle.
Gently. There you go.
Oh, watch your toes, Daddy.
We'll just.
Bar Soap, thank
We
you
don't want
for
to break
coming,
them up.
Mama.
If they break, that's no big deal either, though.
It's always a big deal.
No. And these will brown up nicely. And then whenever you get to the color that you are comfortable
Toasty
with,
sending prayers
then
to you,
you.
love.
Oh, thanks. And then once they get to the color you want, and the temperature isn't going to go down as far as it does before because they came out of the refrigerator. They're a little bit cooler. These are like room temperature. So these babies.
Let's say, with a name like that, who cares if you make good tortillas? You got a beautiful name.
Yeah.
I would feel like I would
Browning
never have
up
to-
already, looking good. We're just trying to get them nice and crispy on the outside so they
Smell
hold
good
their
inside.
shape and look fantastic.
You guys are the best.
all you wanna
so
do.
much. I love it.
And it don't take long. I'm just gonna. All right, move this over so I can use that. And we're gonna put some on there.
Joe, you're giving me anxiety.
they're floating
I
up,
can't
they're
wait.
getting- Just
Thank
taking
you,
out the
guys.
darkest ones. Whenever they get to the color that I'm looking for, I take it out. Couple of them in here. Yeah. There's a little one.
You are right, Bert. Sometimes life does get in the way of fun. Ooh, you did a food short, Nate. Love it, babe.
There we go. We're doing it.
Nate, you're welcome to drop your link if you want, babe. I don't know if you're still in here, but you're welcome to.
There we go. We'll turn this off so it cools down. We can make our fries a little bit later. But we are going to
Ooh,
this
you're
in
making me
there.
excited. Sunflower goes, I never would believe these started mashed potatoes if I didn't see it with my own eyes.
Oh yeah.
And not just, oh shoot, I'm excited.
They're gonna be good.
I'm trying not
a little
to
bit.
be
Oh
so
yeah.
excited.
A little
I thought
salt
We talked
can-
about this.
you
I
can
shouldn't
put,
be getting this excited about it.
while they're still kind of.
Crunch
Wait a little bit. I waited a little bit on those, but we'll flip them over. Make sure they get salted on both sides.
Hello, my friends. Hello. You have another little ramekin, Daddy?
Yeah. There we go. We are salted. And hold on. We'll just get to it in a second here. And we're going to take these and throw them in our bowl.
You guys are the best. I love you guys so much.
And there you go. Here we are. We got fries for days.
Fries for days. That's only 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it's not going to last very long. We got to make the other ones too. But here you go, baby.
Come on, we gotta do that little tink, a tink, a tink.
We're going to tink these up.
All right,
And then
hold up.
Take it and
They do look phenomenal. I'm excited.
Rub them on there. But they're nice and firm enough to handle. And, you know, they're not jiggly. They're nice and, yeah, there you go. Fries. They're nice and crisp. Right from mashed potatoes to these.
Well, they're not really mashed. They're riced.
They're riced. All right, let's
Because you didn't put butter and milk in them, did you?
No, I didn't put nothing in them
tell
but
what you did
cornstarch.
from the beginning.
Just boil.
Nope, go step by step.
Okay. Cut up your potatoes. Take the skin off. Cut up your potatoes into like 3/4 inch chunks. All right, and then boil them. Bring them to a boil in some water with some salt in it, and then put it to a simmer. And once the potatoes actually start boiling, put it down to a simmer. Simmer for about 10 minutes and then test them at about 6-7 minutes to make sure that you're not over boiling them. You don't want them, you know, it changes the consistency. You don't want that. Just get them ready for like mashed potatoes. And that's all you put in it at that point. And then you take a ricer.
Cheese sauce. Didn't even think about making a cheese sauce.
And then you squish them, all them potatoes through this.
Why didn't we make a cheese sauce for it?
I don't know. Well, we can next time.
Because we're going to put cheese in and...
Then you're right. Yeah, we were going to.
We're going to do melted cheese on it and then...
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, go on.
We'll do that later.
We'll
do that next time. We'll make a cheese sauce that we can use on other stuff too. Then you rice them with that little ricer, and then you put some cornstarch in your riced potatoes, and then just fold it in lightly, and then you put them in a Ziploc baggie, squash them out to the thickness you want, put them in the fridge. You roll them out with a rolling pin type of thing. Put them in the fridge. Let it congeal a little bit so they stay together, and then start dumping them in your hot oil for the first time. Fry them, and then let them take them out, let them cool, fry them again, and that's where we're at right now. And then salt them.
How long approximately do you think it took you?
I don't know. As long as this, it's been almost an hour now because you have to wait for them to cool down in the refrigerator, and I would have let them cool. I would have let them sit in the refrigerator even longer, probably 40 minutes before I went to start frying everything. But what you doing?
Cheese sauce.
Oh, you're making a cheese sauce. She's making a cheese sauce.
It's okay. They're gonna go on those and warm them back up.
All right. We got things for.
So now you can relax.
Ketchup.
Yep. We'll do one in ketchup, one in ranch, one in cheese sauce.
Don't they look good?
They look beautiful, Daddy. They're golden.
They're golden.
Okay, guys.
Crispy.
Butter. 2 tablespoons of butter. Butter. That's it. That's your cheese sauce. Your butter. Joe's ready to eat a fry. I know you, cabron. Don't look at him. Don't look. Here, get you a tea and relax.
Right.
See, this is a This is a duo team show. I'm gonna melt some butter.
She saved me.
Ay, cabron.
You complete me.
Ay, cabron. When my husband says that I complete him on his own, you gotta love that man. Or just saying he's trying to
You
get.
had me at French fries.
You had me at deep fried. You guys, this has been the most month we've had. With the whole month of September, we did apps. Unfortunately, most of them were fried.
Well, we're doing football like stuff. This is all football stuff. This kind of stuff.
Football, empanadas, things that you can do take to a tailgate.
And we were gonna wear our jerseys, but we didn't want to. We were scared to get oil on them because we freaking deep fry everything.
Butter and flour. And I'm just gonna get it so that the flour is cooked out, you guys. I don't want my flour to be raw, so I'm gonna cook it.
What do you need from me?
The leche. A little milk. Yep. That's it, guys. This is how easy you're gonna make. And we're gonna probably put a little bit of cayenne to give it a little picoso. Okay. Or if you have salsa. Okay, so let's start with this first. This is just butter and flour. I just used the thing while I was holding the butter. Once my butter melted, I wanted to switch it so that way I'm not going to scratch it. And I've got this. And you want to make sure your butter gets, your flour gets the rawness cooked out of it. At least a couple minutes, at least 1 minute. Because your flour, if your flour doesn't get the rawness cooked out of it, it'll taste like glue. Yeah, put this in a little.
Yeah.
This one not for you.
There you go.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna use this lightly so that way I'm dissolving the flour pieces in there on the cheese. Oh, thank you, baby. You got it. You got it. You got it. My thing, I'm using a plastic one because I didn't want to ruin my pan that Pixie blessed us with. I'm gonna need more leche.
More leche?
Right here. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Here. Thank you. Put my fire on low because I don't want it to scorch. It's a kind of a slow. You don't want it terribly fast. Thank you. I'm gonna need more, Daddy.
You need more?
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes.
There's a lot of flour that I put in there. I put at least a tablespoon of flour.
There you go.
Okay.
That's all you're getting.
I'm gonna season this right here before I do I'm gonna add a little salt. I'm sorry, yeah, salt. Then I'm gonna add my cheese to it. Is that salt, Daddy?
Salt.
Thank you. Teaspoon of salt. And go by your own. If you don't want it to have, if you need low sodium, omit it. Add other flavors in there that will make up put a little chili powder, put a little garlic powder, onion powder. You don't have to do it like this. I could have diced onion and garlic and put it in there with the flour. I was just trying to do a very, very quick cheese sauce with you guys. Because Nate said it, and I said, you know what?
That sounds good.
It sounds great to have that onion and garlic powder. Versus the raw vegetables, garlic and onion.
Garlic.
Raw onion and raw garlic I could have done at the beginning.
It's open, watch it.
Instead, I'm going to use powders, which they do the same. You get better flavor probably from the fresh vegetable, but
Well, you have to put them in there first.
it has to be in there to be sauteed. You can't put a raw,
raw at the end.
yes. Joe, you just got the mind like
Oh,
me.
right. Just keep adding it until you
To the
what?
consistency that you want, not your neighbor wants, not that Mitten Mama showed you. If you like it thick, somebody may go, I like it thinner because I don't want to scoop it like it's a Velveeta cheese dip. I want it to be like a cheese sauce versus, that's your whole thing, is it's cooking for you and your man, you and your kids. If you're going to use it for nachos, I would go a little bit on the thinner because you want it to drip down between your chips.
Yeah.
You want it to drip down a little bit to your... See, if we're going to use this as a dip, I might go thicker in a bowl that we could dip a fry in. But we're going to spread it on our fries, so I want it a little thinner so it can drip all the way down the rest of my...
I'm dipping mine.
You are, you, Daddy?
Yes,
Then
I
we'll
am.
go thick then. Okay?
All right.
And the heat is going to be what is going to thicken it. And you're going to put your milk in it. Heavy cream, regular milk. They work heavy cream is probably going to get you a little... I don't know. I would use whole milk versus heavy cream. Me personally. Put a little cayenne pepper in. In the back? No?
I gotta find it. Cayenne.
Do you want any chile in it or no?
Chile?
Yeah, the salsa. It's like more of a nacho cheese.
More?
Oh, well then we probably don't need that. Yeah, that's a lot.
That ain't that much. Barely any in there.
Go.
Come on. You're a Mexican, not a can't.
You better stop it, Joseph. Okay, I'm going to lower my heat a little bit so I can start adding.
You want some of that in there?
I don't know. That's what I was going to ask you. Maybe we won't need it with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to add, because I like a little twang, a tablespoon. Not much. I'm making a little bit.
Sour cream.
Sour cream. It's almost like you're making literally, you could use this in a larger scale to make your macaroni and cheese. You could literally use this to make your macaroni and cheese. The flavors you like, Monterey, a sharp cheddar, mild cheddar, any cheese that you want to use for Colby Jack.
You ready for cheese?
Yep. Try to get cheese that's not...
How much?
Go ahead. All of it.
A lot of it?
A good hand of it.
Good hand?
You don't need to use... It's best to use fresh block and then you grate it. That's good. The reason being is they do add a certain texture to the cheese to make sure the cheese don't stick together. I have always found that using a block of cheese is a far better...
Yeah, you don't have the stuff that separates it.
Yes.
The coating that they
the
put
coating.
on there
They add a little coating to it.
to keep it separate so it doesn't clump. There we
You
go.
can use this. Grab a box of macaroni elbows. They're like 99 cents.
Make it a little bit more soupier.
Make it soupier. But this is pretty much, you guys. You can make Monterey cheese, pepper jack, make it picoso.
What do you need?
I need a little much milk.
A little more milk?
Yep, I know you didn't want to.
Oh, you got
You want, I can do it if you want more spice in it.
There you go.
And what I did with the last time I made my cheese sauce, you guys, I have a queso dip video. I added diced onion, tomato, jalapenos, because I was making, instead of adding Rotel and a thing of Velveeta, I did my own cheese sauce, added onions, garlic, jalapenos,
Yeah.
organic jar
Red and-
salsa.
Red and green peppers.
Yep. Peppers, whole peppers, like green peppers and stuff.
Need more?
Yeah, go ahead and put it in. And put this a little higher. Ooh, Joe got his spice in there. Put cayenne if you want. Onion powder. I'm going to put a little more salt, guys, because I did add flour. I added some cheese. I added some milk. I'm adding things to it, so it's no longer just...
That's pretty good consistency.
It's a good consistency.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Look at how silky it is.
Mm-hmm. Let's get a spoon and fill that up.
Sharp. This is mild cheddar that I use, guys. It's a mild cheddar cheese sauce. I gotta season it a little bit more. And did we put black pepper?
Salt. We did not.
I know you want it. If you have white pepper and you don't like the flakes, then use it because the other ones too.
The other ones.
Because you're gonna see black in it if you put onion and garlic.
Oh.
You will see the black in it if you don't want it. Then use white pepper. They sell it so it doesn't have brown
Here,
speckles.
this one's open, so be careful.
So just be advised, you can have it all. You can have it, still have that pepper flavor without it having the pepper flavor. Once you add spices to it, give it at least 30 seconds. You want to cook that out of it. Okay, it's not raw, but you still have to let the flavors mend together. Grab your whisk, plastic, so that way it's not ruining my beautiful pans. Thank you, Pixie Girl. If you know, you know. That's it, guys. Your cheese sauce. How long did that take us?
Not very long.
Maybe 5? Maybe 7? We can thank Nate that we're going to be eating better. I can pour it in, baby.
You sure?
Yep. I'll just grab one of these rubber spatulas. Who's that? Cornstarch? It's okay, Daddy. Here.
All right. Careful.
Unless you want me to move it over there.
Yeah, just move it.
Aim it down a little bit.
There you go. Right there.
Right there.
Yep.
These are Burks. Thank you, Burks. We appreciate them. I'm just going to aim it because it's the pan goes here. So my smartest idea would be go to the corner. I mean, just in case anybody's
nice
wondering.
To have a square pan.
Look at that, guys. Look at that run.
Cheese sauce.
Cheese sauce. How long did that take you? And versus buying a can of $3.99 cheese sauce.
That's right.
We had shredded that I had made something else the other day for you guys. I can scallions on top of it, tomato diced up on top of it. You want to put those on a plate or do you want to do it like that?
Put them in here. Put that bowl in here if you want.
Okay.
Right there. There you go.
Okay.
We'll just pick
Yeah,
the
make sure you don't
loose
tip it
ones.
over.
Yeah. Okay.
Here you go, guys.
There it is.
Cheese sauce and fries. All right, let's do a tink.
Do it. What you looking for?
My drinky.
Oh, she's got to get her drink. Can never just do a
I
tink.
like my drink in my mouth when I'm. I
Looks
would like
so
a
good.
soda pop.
Right. No soda today.
Here's chile, homemade chile. I could have poured that into my cheese sauce instead of putting the cayenne pepper. Oh, sorry. Still working. Okay.
All right, your drink.
Ready, guys? Here we go. Thank you, Daddy.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Hey, Roadhouse. Roundhouse. Oh my gosh, you're new in here. Hey.
Yeah, there it is.
Let's do a fry.
Woo-hoo.
Look at guys. Hello. Hello. They just stand. Milltown, let's do a tink. Throw those forks up.
All right, here we go. There it is.
Oh my
cheese
gosh.
sauce, homemade cheese sauce. Tink.
Tink.
Ready?
Mmm.
That's good.
That's good sauce. Those are good fries.
Mm.
We gotta show you the inside. Look at. Exactly like a fry.
Nice and fluffy on the inside, crispy on the outside. And these have been sitting. These
Stop
have been
it.
sitting a while, and they're still like very like
Look at
you can eat these right now, and they've been sitting that whole time she made her cheese sauce,
Stop.
waiting for it. Usually you'd have the cheese sauce ready, and then so they're hot and ready for you. But these are still like perfect fries to.
They're
Look at-
perfect. Look at how this. I'm gonna break it.
Still crispy on the outside.
Look at that, you guys. It's a regular fry.
Mm.
God, that cheese sauce is good.
That's really good.
Get some pasta.
But we'll show them the little suckers. Those are even crispier. They're a little bit darker. If you want them darker, they'll get crispier. You know what I mean? They will be crispy. And they're so good.
I used onion powder, a little onion powder, a little garlic powder. Joe, don't chew in my mouth. Cayenne pepper, about a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And I used cheddar cheese. And I add just regular whole milk. That's it, guys.
Very good.
Flour and butter to start it off. Once it got browned and toasty, then I grabbed the toasty. Just kidding. Then I grabbed my whisk so I could blend in the milk. Blend it. And then, oh, Faith, thank you, Mama.
I would pay for those.
Faith,
I would
you
pay
are
for that
so
cheese sauce.
good to us.
They're very good. That's a cool way to do French fries. Amaze your friends.
Amaze them. No, you didn't just say that, Joe. Joe, amaze your friends. You are a blessing, Faith. Thank you so much.
They're so good.
Very good. The cheese sauce is worth it alone because I made the cheese sauce. Tink it up, y'all. Nate, thank you for the great idea.
Yeah, for a cheese sauce. Where would
Oh,
we
they're
be?
so good.
Look at, I can load that up. Still.
Okay, guys, you spent more than
That's
you should.
heavy. That's heavy.
Biga. Thank you, Poppy. Thank you, everybody, for being here. The Cash App's up at the top. The Super Chat's at the bottom. The membership link is in the thing, too. Thank you, all of you, for all of the blessings. I appreciate all of you guys. I truly, truly do. Faith, thank you again for the blessing that you sent us. You're an absolute blessing.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Joe's so dumb.
Woo!
Y'all, I'm gonna punch this man. He's a happy man.
Yeah, these turn out really good. I'm so happy with the way these turn out.
First of all, he's happy because they're fries. And second of all, because they turned out good. I'm happy that my cheese sauce was phenomenal. The cheese sauce is really good. I mean,
That's really good. I would definitely.
when
pay
you
for
want to
that.
scoop it like that, that's because it tastes really good. I like it.
Absolutely.
I don't want it to just taste cheesy. I don't like a cheese flavor, believe it or not. I like it took like 7 minutes. I just like it to have flavor, so that way if I'm licking my finger, it
That's
tastes
good.
like something.
That's
Be
so good.
blessed, you guys. Be blessed. Thank you for the blessings. Everybody, thank you. The Cash App's up there, the memberships. Faith, you're a blessing. Every one of my mods, Share Bear, everybody for coming in. I appreciate everybody. Spend time with your kids, your spouse, your dogs. They deserve you. You're a great person. Your kids deserve to see that. Your husband, your dog. How else do they know you're great peoples? Okay, we're blessed.
Hi guys.
Bye, guys. Love you. Watch the replay. Oh, Zam Vulture.
Very good.
I didn't
Do
even see
this.
you got here, Mama.
It's so simple.
So simple.
Anybody can do that. Just got to be careful with them.
We used how many
When you
potatoes? 3?
Four medium.
But they were
medium
small.
size.
They were like this little.
Yeah,
they
they
weren't
weren't
like big
huge.
potatoes. And they're not. I've heard russet are best potatoes. These were regular.
Yeah, they're russets. Regular russets, weren't they?
What did I say? We don't buy expensive ones. We buy a $3 bag for 5 pounds.
Where did we
Over here, Daddy. Oh yeah, they're russet.
Yeah.
We get this bag for like $3, and that's what we use.
Yeah.
This. Whoop.
Russet. That's it.
Joe used all of them on.
Yeah.
Don't even
If
say
you want to make really good fries, you really have to get the chip potatoes.
whatever that is.
Yeah.
All right, love y'all.